Ray, ask your question about capital.
Hey, Rod, good morning. Also, hey to the panel. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good.
So my question is, when it comes to capital raising, are you getting these smaller deals to build up your credibility so it's easier to raise capital? Are you talking to randoms versus people directly in your circle? What's the strategy behind doing that?
Great question. Because a lot of people are like, man, I got to have some stuff under my belt before I get started. Who wants to take this? Just raise a hand when you want to go ahead and answer it, or I will answer it. Go ahead, Kobe. You go ahead, and then I'll supplement.
I started finding deals first, and then trying, focusing on friends and family, and then realized that actually I had better traction talking to strangers about what I did and made easier money. So now I'm focusing more on the capital side, make sure I have capital in place, and then finding the deals. So you got to do both. You got to find the deals and you got to have to raise capital kind of at the same time. But when you're just starting out, kind of just prioritize one over the other is my suggestion, just so you become an expert. But whether that's
I can tell you, but let me interject. The fastest way to acclimate to a team so that you can use the we word and say, and lean on someone else's resume and someone else's, number of units is to either bring money or bring deals. Okay, that's the fastest way to add value. Like in the Warrior community, if you join us and you want to get into a team fast, find deals or bring, raise money for deals, and you're in. I mean, that's what everybody needs. And so, that question comes up when you don't have any resources or people you can lean on. But you want to get out there, meet people that own multifamily and add value to them in some fashion by doing ideally one of those two things. Maybe you do the underwriting or as well. You can add value there. Maybe you do asset management if you've got construction experience or something like that. But you add value to a team and then you can use their portfolio and use the we word, say, yeah, I'm in a group with 500 doors, 1,000 doors, and use that for credibility as well. Hopefully that helps. Chris, were you going to add something?
I was just going to say, and I've run into this with a bunch of different people over the years, doing the cold contacts to start building your investor pool is often easier because anybody that's known you for any period, they know you as whatever your history is. So whatever your career, your job, your whatever is. So when you spring into this multifamily real estate thing, until they see the social proof and you've got some density behind you as far as time to offset what they've known you as, it can often be harder to get those folks to join you than a cold contact.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I was just going to echo that. We share that
Sure.
same thing. I thought our friends and family were going to put in, all on our first deal. They thought we were doing a Ponzi scheme until,
Really?
3 years ago. Yeah. So it's the same thing as Colby and Chris said. It just took some time to get some traction.
And guys, you should definitely have your what together before you bring in friends and family. Ask me how I know. I had brothers in deals when I crashed and burned in 08 and 09, and those were some awkward Christmases and Thanksgivings when we all lost, but it sucked.